Okay, welcome back to another Business Boost video. I'm Josh Weber with Big Red Jelly, where we help brand, build, and grow businesses by combining human creativity with powerful digital tools and practices. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I love and that I think a lot of small to mid-sized business owners are afraid of, or I think need to get better at, in short, and that is the wonderful world of CRMs. Okay, so what is a CRM? Stands for Customer Relationship Management Software. Let me say that again, Customer Relationship Management Software. And that's really not, in my opinion, it's not the greatest acronym because it doesn't really fully explain what most CRMs do today. Does a lot more than, well, if you think to yourself, customer relationship management software, I could just use a spreadsheet, just track all my contacts, right? All my customers in there, right? No, I think a good CRM in today's world does so much more than that. So it really doesn't, that title, in my opinion, doesn't even capture the full power of what a good CRM does. And again, one of the main issues I see with small business owners is A, they don't know what a CRM is, or B, they've heard of it, but they think it's something that's just reserved for the big guys, right? Because they're expensive, they're complicated, they've tried to implement them before, and it really wasn't worth the money, et cetera, et cetera. Two things. Number one, there are some very affordable CRMs out there. Number two, with the proper guidance, and you can get this set up, it will save you hours of time every day and every week, for sure. Not just you, but your entire team. It will improve your brand, your reach, your marketing, your advertising, your return on investment. Number three, it's just going to leave a much more lasting impression on your customers and clients. And finally, again, it's just going to make a much more efficient shop for you, which is going to lead to increases in your bottom line. So I'm a huge proponent of a powerful CRM. So what I'm going to go over today are 5 things that I think every good CRM should include. And then I'm going to talk about some add-ons. But before I do that, I want to show you just how hidden CRMs can be. So I'm going to use a few websites, starting with our own, to show you, well, where do you see CRMs in the wild, right? So here we are on Big Red Jelly's website. I'll give you a hint. We use Hubspot as our CRM. I would not recommend Hubspot for most businesses out there. Yes, I know that sounds counterintuitive. Why wouldn't I recommend the tool that I'm using? HubSpot is pretty technical. Although that they boast that they are a solution for small business owners, I really think this is a CRM that's probably more reserved for B2B companies, larger companies, or those that are really willing to put in the research to learn how HubSpot operates. Super powerful CRM, but it's not cheap. And it takes a lot of learning and setting up. So where is HubSpot being used on our website? Well, if we click on Request a Quote, you'll see it in several different areas. Number one, this form right here is not a website or WordPress form directly. This is an embedded HubSpot form. So this, when someone fills this out, feeds directly into HubSpot, where our contact is then added. If a contact already exists, guess what? It gets updated with newer information till eventually, over months and years, we get more and more robust company and customer profiles for anyone who's interacted with us. So again, super powerful there. You'll also notice down here we have what's called a live chat and a chatbot. So it starts off as a chatbot where it's automated, but as soon as certain triggers are set, then Hiram on our team can actually interact with that person live on the live chat from his phone. Okay, so you have this customized form that feeds into our CRM. You have this live chat. Also, if I wanted to schedule right away, I can go here, and this is an embedded online calendar where I can click this. This is a round robin calendar. So if I was a potential client and I scheduled here, it would go to whoever's next available on our growth team. So there you have it, several areas: the chat, the form, the online scheduling. We also have downloadables on here and some tracking mechanisms through HubSpot. Let's look at a couple other examples. Here we are on Chesley Lunday, great personal brand that we just completed. You'll notice that he has several areas where he's using his CRM. Number one is schedule a call here. As you can see, very similar to ours, but he uses Powered by Motion. Right? If we go back to his homepage here, there's a secondary call to action to download a free guide. If I was to fill this out, guess what? I get download a free guide. And guess what he gets in return is my contact information, where he can either implement me into a nurture campaign, where I get kind of a sequence of value-driven information, eventually warming me up and I'm saying, yes, I'm ready. I want to work with Chesley, right? Let's look at a couple more examples. So this is the $1 Million Plumber. As you can see on his website, when I go to the 14-day free trial, it takes me directly into his CRM, a little bit more direct, where I have the checkout, the billing, starts me down a subscription process, and then again, he would have my information as a member. Let's look at one more, kind of more traditional here, is a dental website out of Oklahoma. There's CRM happening in multiple spots here. Again, you'll notice a live chat. You'll also notice text our front desk team to schedule an appointment. And if we go to request an appointment page, you'll also notice that there's kind of a custom form here. If I'm a new patient or returning patient, if I'm a new patient, it's going to send me down some different pathways. So you see how CRMs can be so different depending on your industry, size of business, etc. So let's go back to what are 5 components that I think a good modern day CRM should include. Number 1, contact management, right? So it should be able to manage all your contacts. You should be able to sort and filter and see who over the course of your business has interacted with your. That is so valuable, you guys, right? If you don't have that, again, reconsider getting a CRM. Who do I think should have a CRM? Every single business on planet Earth. Number 2, it should have lead management. That's slightly different than contact management, right? So contact management is anyone you've ever had contact with or has come in contact with your company. Number 2, lead management shows you, hey, what's my sales funnel, right? What are my leads? Where, as we like to do, what are our new deals? And then have they been qualified? And then are we in negotiation? Are they closed won or are they closed lost? So it should have lead management or sales funnel type functionality in there. Number 3, it should have some marketing automations. What do I mean by that? A welcome email if I sign up, or the ability to subscribe for an email newsletter, the ability to send out an email blast, the ability to have a chat bot or a live chat, the ability to do online scheduling. Marketing automations will save so much time, and it is the standard now for all companies, okay? Number 4 is it should include some analytics or key insights. That's the power of a CRM, is it should be able to tell you, hey, this person's interacted with your business this many times, probably ready for an outreach. Hey, these are your most visited pages on your website. Hey, here's where you get the most drop off in terms of your sales pipeline in terms of digital. And then number 5 is, in my opinion, a good CRM should have some type of email marketing or messaging or outreach capabilities, right? Most of the time they come with some type of email kind of marketing built in. So I think every CRM should have those 5. And then there are some add-ons that I would consider kind of bonus features. Many good CRMs will have a live chat or a chatbot functionality. They'll also include workflow automations. So not just marketing automations, but a workflow automation might be, hey, I filled out a general quote form, then it's going to redirect me to a quote page with pricing. And then it's going to, after I have a video call, send them an automatic quote to e-sign, and then I can actually begin my process. It can actually automate a lot of your internal processes. Many good CRMs will do that nowadays as well. Another kind of awesome add-on would be, again, the ability to send out invoices, sign electronically, do it all within your CRM, right? And attach that to the contact. Very powerful, keeps everything in one place. Review request automation is one that I feel passionately about. I think there are a lot of CRMs out there that can do that. Very straightforward, very simply, just with, again, the proper direction. And then another awesome add-on will be online scheduling, much like I showed you with the Big Red Jelly website. So a great CRM can kind of check a lot of boxes, and instead of you using 12, 15 different online tools, a good CRM can do almost all of those. That's why we switched to Hubspot, to be honest, because we were using Calendly at one point. We were using PandaDoc at one point. We were using Wave for invoicing at one point. And we were using Trello as our project management at one point. And then it all came together into HubSpot. But again, we pay the price for that, right? We make sure that we use it as much as we possibly can. So what are some CRMs that I would suggest that might be industry specific? You might be wondering. Again, high level, kind of maybe bigger businesses that are B2B or are willing to invest the technical research and the money. HubSpot is a good option. If you're looking for, if you're in the home service or an industry where you go to the residence of your customer, for example, lawn care, plumbing, electrician, HVAC, interior designer, window cleaning, garage door mechanic, House Call Pro is an awesome CRM. It includes all the things I just mentioned, plus an internal dispatch software, plus a way to track your technicians. It's got some GPS stuff built in there for your customers as well as your managers. Super, super effective. If you are in the outdoor tour or kind of adventure industry like zipline tours, whitewater rafting, we highly recommend Flybook. It's got great online terms and conditions, online booking, equipment rentals built into their CRM. So you can see why that's super industry specific as well. If you're kind of a startup or a solopreneur, I might suggest Pipedrive or Keep. They're a little bit more affordable than HubSpot and a little bit more user friendly. So those are just some of the options that I like. If you're really, really budgeted and you want to get creative in terms of your workflow and want something really flexible, Monday.com. We use Monday.com as our project management software, but it can equally serve you well as a CRM as well. We use both, and you can do both, right? And that's what's kind of exciting about this world of CRMs. They can integrate so many different ways. I've heard of people who use Salesforce and HubSpot and Monday.com, right? So anyway, I don't mean to overwhelm anyone who's not using a CRM. The first step is to sign up for CRM. But do your research. And if you have any questions about, well, which one's right for me, let's chat. Again, no questions asked, no strings attached. I love to talk about this stuff. Schedule a meeting with me or my team. We can actually look at the size of your company, your internal processes, your goals, your budget, see which CRM is right for you. But one thing I guarantee you, if it is set up correctly and you're using the right CRM, it is always worth the expense. You will make up for that and much, much, much more. You'd be shocked at how much time you can save, how many more deals you can close, how much more efficient your marketing and advertising is. It's just a phenomenal thing to get in place. This is a foundational tool for any company out there, is getting a CRM set up. Okay, that's it from me. Again, if you have any questions, you want to chat CRM, schedule a meeting with me or my team. We'd love to have a chat. Thank you.